What's up, guys? It's
Adriana
and Oxy, and I know it's been a cool minute since we've made a video, but we are finally coming back at it because we've done so many exciting things trying to build our content, our YouTube, so many other areas of our own personal sides. So now we're finally getting back to the point to where we can bring it all together. First things first, we just got back from a pumpkin patch. I just took her out to the pumpkin patch and she's been super excited about it. So first, just tell them how it went.
It was so good. We have this tradition. I know we've been dating for like 2 years now, but we have like two traditions that we always follow when it comes to October, which is going to Halloween Horror Nights and going to the pumpkin patch and be big kids, which is exactly what we did.
Yeah, so
it was really fun.
Yeah, so we did the pumpkin patch today. We're going to be actually doing Horror Nights tomorrow, so that means we're getting both of our traditions in the same week.
Yeah.
So yeah,
which is kind of nice too, because I think usually we'll do them like on Saturdays too, like both things, or like just something that lands on the weekends. I feel like it was nice because for the pumpkin patch today, it's Tuesday, and there wasn't like a lot of people there, and it was just nice.
Yeah.
And he took me to a different one too, so it was really big and it was really nice. And it's same thing with Horror Nights that we're doing tomorrow. We're going on a weekday. So
yeah.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, one of the cool things that I liked about not only just taking her to the pumpkin patch, but there's a few things that I've been trying to work out, some new equipment that I've been trying to test out. So I finally was able to test out the equipment with my favorite and obviously the most amazing model that I will ever be able to capture.
I'm just kidding.
In the process of it, this is actually kind of like moments that, because there's not so many things that we're actually trying to do, it's a good opportunity for me to take certain moments to kind of go back to that Oxygen Media and model Adriana.
It's just kind of like practicing for both of us. Like,
and,
he's like my own personal photographer that follows me around.
And she's my personal model that always stays in front of me. But yeah, that's kind of like what helped out a lot, because that practice that we're always having kind of just takes us back to the day that we met, because that's kind of how it was. That's how we met. I was doing filming and she was one of the models. So it was really cool, like kind of being able to always keep that dynamic between us whenever we're, whether it be me finding new equipment, her trying out some new clothes, there's always going to be some type of aspect that we can always work together on making some great pieces of work. So before we get you guys into the video that I made alongside Adriana, I want to make sure that you guys kind of just get like a cool little rundown of some of our favorite parts of the pumpkin patch, and also with some of our highlighted moments that are also going to be in the video.
And let me tell y'all, when he was serious about bringing his camera, he didn't just bring the camera, he brought like the whole equipment bag.
I'm like,
over here walking around the pumpkin patch.
Gimbaled up. I'm like, don't move, stay there. We need this shots. Stop moving.
And people was looking at us a little crazy, but it's fine. Like, it was really fun overall, like, because these are also moments we're gonna get to capture, and you know, we'll have forever to cherish these moments. We also got to wear some cute little matching outfits, which was, we got black pants on, you can't see them, but we also like wore some Uggs. We have some pictures that you guys will be seeing on our social media soon. So yeah, we were able to get a lot. Pictures, videos, got to be big kids.
Yeah.
It was honestly...
And believe me, whenever we go out to certain places like this, there's quite a bit of time that we do tend to, you know, spend just with each other, kind of just enjoying what we're around. So I don't think that is kind
100%.
of all work. Like, we're not always like going up to certain spots and we're just like, oh, let's make content. It's like sometimes we do try to take at least a little bit of time to
ourselves, but we also do like to share our journey with you guys. So
yeah,
little things like this.
Yeah.
It was fun, and it's still doing something we love to do at the same time as well. But yeah, overall, what was your favorite part about the pumpkin patch that we did?
Mine, one of them for sure would probably be the maze.
We had this little maze.
There were a couple mazes in the pumpkin patch. We didn't get to take the trip through all of them, but we did go through one of them. I wasn't able to get too much video on this because it was pretty dark.
It was dark inside, yeah.
But yeah, we ended up going through it, and it's not like a super like small or it was like a pretty decent sized maze, and like you really do like hit dead ends like pretty often in the maze.
Just to tag on to what he said, because the reason I also like the maze, instead of like not like your typical where you go to like those little like haunted mazes or like they scare you, for once it felt nice to actually walk through something without having to get scared. But it's like, I don't know if you like when you were kids, you know, like those little mazes that you draw with like pencils to try to like, that's what that was, but in like, you know, human form walking through it. So it was really cool.
It was really dope. So like we had our moments in that whole thing. I think probably the second one would probably be the petting zoo, just watching her go through the petting zoo.
That was my favorite part. That was my favorite part. If there's something that I love about pumpkin patches, it's the petting zoo.
Yeah, being able to see all the different animals.
Being able to pet them too.
Yeah. So yeah, they had goats, pigs, chickens, ducks, a bunny.
They had a sheep.
The sheep
was really soft.
Yeah, it was really soft.
I was trying to pet the ducks, but those things kept running.
No, those ducks did not like her.
But I did get to pet, fun fact, I got to pet the pig, and that pig was like, it felt like as solid as a rock. Like you would think, but you would think that like, at least I would think that a pig feels like, you know, squishy and soft. Nope, it was solid. Like I was like petting it, and I think it like got annoyed at me because I started like poking at it because I was like, this thing is hard.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, bro, back up, man. You're doing too much now.
Yeah, it was really nice actually. That's always like my favorite part about pumpkin patches is being able to like, the little petting zoo. And like not all pumpkin patches have animals, so I feel like that's one thing I always look forward to, or at least we'll make sure to tell him any pumpkin patch he takes me to, it has to have a petting zoo. Has to.
These two extra spots that we did end up going into were this was more for the camera stuff, the camera work, but also they were like pretty little big kid moments that we had. So one of them was the swing ride that they had.
Oh.
It's kind of like a dragon swing. If you have ever been to
if you're from LA, you'll know.
You
would know, like
swing.
if you, yeah.
So basically, it was like a mini one for the kids and whatnot. And so like we went on to it because I wanted to try and get a shot of like a pretty cool little action like movement shot. And I would say,
wait, and let me tell you that when we like walked in, like the lady who like received us was like already laughing at us.
It's because, hey, first off, nobody was in there, so we're already.
She just wasn't. She was like chilling, like, you know, just waiting for somebody to come, and then just these two grown adults just.
Yeah, we were the life of her party for the day.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
She was like, yeah, nobody's going around here, nobody really cares about it, and all of a sudden there's these two
big ass adult kids
about to come and walk up in here. So yeah, and then on top of that, like I said, the camera work trying to get that thing to stabilize was very, very funny for me because like it was just a lot. You'll be seeing it to where like I'm like trying to fix the camera like, and it was not working for a good minute.
Actually, I'm gonna make sure he adds that in there, even if it's just a brief moment, because it was pretty funny.
I'm gonna put it in.
When you see it, it's like you just like, this is me, right, and this is like the camera. You just see me going, wee.
Yeah, like she's literally
going right past.
I'm
going like this.
I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. She's literally just passing through the camera over and over and over again.
It's still pretty funny to look at.
And so yeah, it took me a while to finally get to the point to where I can stabilize it to actually focus on her and focus on our movement. And so that was just a technical difficulty on my side that I had to figure out. And it's my first time actually dealing with it. So it was pretty funny having to go through that whole process.
Honestly, aside, of course, from all the fun stuff that we did get to do, I feel like we even ran into like good people, if that makes sense. Because like even when we were taking the pictures, like we had some really nice lady who offered to like come take pictures, but like she was like directing us, and I love it.
Yeah,
like,
no,
she was like, "Oh, sit here. Maybe put the pumpkin in front."
I used to do photography. I used to have a Canon camera and everything. So like, hey, I got you. And then she full on was like, yeah, I think this is a good vibe. This is a good picture right here. Look at this pumpkins around you. So.
She was literally like directing us, and it was nice because not necessarily the same thing happened, but when was it the maze? I think when we were doing the maze, like the guy who was at the front, like even like moved for us and like moved the stuff for us so that I can sit there and he can get like
shot of the maze.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I thought that was really, really dope. So obviously, like I said, kudos to my area for being able to make like that happen. Hey, I'm gonna say it right now. Yeah.
No, you like we did get really nice people because even like at the petting zoo too, the lady like offered. She's like, "Do you want me to catch a chicken so that you can like pet it?" I was like, "Yes, please."
So yeah, that was really dope, and I enjoyed going through looking at a lot of that. I think outside of the swing, probably my favorite shot that we did was the train shot. There was a little train that we went on. So that was again another kid
Big
family.
We were the only ones on the train.
We were the only ones on the train when it came down to us, and I'm over here like smudged up in the corner with my 50 millimeter. Because again, I'm testing out this equipment, and I don't realize that like it's really, really close up. Like we're using it right now so that you guys can kind of see, but like you don't realize how far away from us you guys are. But we had to make sure that's like again blurring out backgrounds, making sure that everything like I really sat down to make this thing really nice and strong. So the train was probably my favorite set of shots in terms of like actual like rides and like stuff that we did at the pumpkin patch. I'll definitely say outside of that though, there were like a few just walking shots that I did of her to where like she's just kind of just out and about, and like the background fading out, and it just looked so dreamlike, and it was amazing. So I definitely enjoyed making this. Piecing it together is obviously not going to be something too hard to do, and you guys can see all the stuff that we're kind of talking about right now. But yeah, so
overall it was a really nice experience, and I feel like the moral of the story as well that I want to make sure to include is that do not be afraid to have, you know, little kid moments. Like we all have that, even like adults, like we were all kids once, so it's like you should still be able to do this fun stuff. It's like when you go to Disneyland and your like inner kid comes out. Like this is me, I don't know, with everything, but but I feel like this pumpkin patch, I really enjoyed it because we really got to do a lot of like little kid stuff. We got to be I love when you encourage me to be a big kid. You know, we got some laughs here and there, but you know, it's like they were laughing with us, not at us. But you know,
honestly,
because how often do you see that?
Look, at the end of the day, I like being able to not only let her have her big kid moments, because that's obviously something that she caters towards and enjoys a lot, when she's able to freely enjoy little things and find a huge amount of pleasure in that. But also, she gets to see me. Like, I act a fool a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do a lot of dumb shit. I remember
we have our moments, and Knott's Berry Farm. We talked
about that. Yeah.
He does have his moments. But yeah, no, it's just nice to be able to, you know, don't be afraid. Like, especially, I feel like especially October month, because of Halloween, like, people think that you can't do a lot of things, like it's meant for kids, like trick-or-treating. I don't care. I still like trick-or-treating, and I'm still gonna go trick-or-treating. Like, there's just, pumpkin patches like the same thing. Like, they're meant for kids, but like, no, they're not. It's still meant. Just don't, you know. It's meant
to stay as enjoyable as it should have been.
As
when you were kids. So that's kind of like a big deal for us, and also for the things that we kind of cater towards in our relationship. Kind of making sure that we have certain moments that we can be kids.
And cool. October is one of our favorite months too. So like we said earlier in the video, like we're doing a lot this month. Like we did the pumpkin patch. We're doing Horror Nights tomorrow. We binged watched the Halloween Town movies, and then we still have one more thing that I really want us to do, which is like making Halloween spooky treats, and we want to make a video of that, so that should be coming soon. But finding like some Halloween spooky treats, and you know, learning how to not really bake, but just for the fun of it. It's October. There's so much to do in the fall.
And the idea also that we're trying to make happen with the stuff that we're doing is to try and kind of trickle this down into the other months and into our future content as well. Like, since this is a new chapter for us in terms of not only content creation, but there are so many big things and big chapters in our life that are kind of changing and moving, we kind of want to make sure that we take a full charge of everything that's happening around us. Now that you guys have seen the behind the scenes, this is now the final product. I hope you guys enjoy, and we will see you guys next time.
What's our word? Solid.
maybe doing something.
Okay, wait, cut that. You're doing that. Go. Sorry, cut it again. Sorry, wait, what? Hey, I'm learning from you.
Okay, what's up?
Because you're repeating the same thing again.
Put the notification bell on so that we can get you invested into more of our content whenever we have new drops.
Oh, that was my turn?
It's a good thing that I had a nice run through, so then if that you could just go straight into yours.
I like how I'm looking over at you and just like...
Just beautiful. My legs. Ow! My ass too, bro. Back.